Local film studios Reuters spoke to in Atlanta were welcoming of Donald Trump's recent proposal of 100% tariffs on foreign-made movies. The US president floated the idea on his Truth Social platform earlier this month. He claimed then that the US movie industry was dying a very fast death due to financial perks foreign governments have been offering filmmakers. There is some truth to that, according to members of the film industry in Atlanta, Georgia last week, including Crystal Carroll, Director of Operations at West End Production Park.
Spider-Man, when they leased the building, Spider-Man used his elevator shaft and did his cool tricks and things like that here.
Marvel's Avengers Endgame and Netflix's Ozark and Stranger Things all did some filming at West End, according to their website. Carroll says she's seen production slip away firsthand as major studios film abroad to capitalize on incentives.
Canada, and I've lost some to Vancouver or Mexico. As we're waiting to get word back of where they're gonna go, then I get the final word that, oh, Crystal, I'm sorry, they're gonna go elsewhere, out of the country, because they're saving money. We're hoping that with the tariffs, it will just bring the productions back to Georgia and let us compete amongst each other, not internationally.
Elon Brooks, who owns a small studio also in Atlanta, says he sees long-term gains in Trump's tariff proposal.
Right now, Malta is taking in so much of our production business. And other countries that are offering these kinds of deals because the labor's cheaper, the locations are cheaper, there's just a lot of incentives across the board.
But a forced move back to the US would likely drive up production budgets. The industry now relies on a global supply chain with shoots in Europe, post-production hubs in Canada, and visual effects teams spread across Southeast Asia. It's also unclear how the tariffs would work. Trump's tariff post was short on details and didn't say if the levies target films in theaters or on streaming, or what gets taxed, production costs or box office numbers. The industry has seemed baffled by the idea, including director Wes Anderson at the Cannes Film Festival Tuesday.
Can you hold up the movie in customs? I feel it doesn't ship that way.
Meanwhile, experts have warned of unintended consequences. Kate Fortmuller, a Georgia State University associate professor of film, worries other countries may retaliate against U.S. movies.
Hollywood's a global industry. It's always been a global industry. It depends on global audiences. It depends on global labor. Historically, Hollywood has been known for taking directors from other countries. In the 30s and the 40s, Germany had a great industry, so let's take some German stars and directors and have them work for Hollywood, right? So it has always been global, and it becomes very hard to disentangle that from its identity.
She says films shot overseas are an intangible product, a service, not physical goods, and so applying a traditional goods tariff on a service industry is also problematic.